Glad to have you with us from Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium in Greenville, North Carolina. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Temple Owls and the ECU Pirates. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, checking in with Temple's head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Pirates ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Straight ahead, it's Smith. Powers through the defender. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Play action on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it way down the field. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, you love to see this offensively on the first drive of the game. Your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Shepard. They get to him as he throws. It's complete. Touchdown, Owls. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And he's going to bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. On the ground, it's Allen. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away. And if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
Here comes the offense on first down. Shakes off the defender. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Second down to the air. Finds his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after the quarterback, but then you risk running backs leaking out of the backfield and hurting you in the passing game.
Fighting off the defender. Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, East Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Baller, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
Quick give. It's Smith. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The corners are walked up tight. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Pirates will get things started here on offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll ride him again. Got enough for the first down. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And they take it in for 6 more points. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Whistle sounds, but they got the timeout called just before the delay of game. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break as we get a look at the numbers so far. Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the 45. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop you.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space. It's Allen. Nowhere to go.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Third and 6 yards to go. Calls his own number. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback keep. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up. Making the adjustment on the play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick completion to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Before this third down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Complete out of the backfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. To the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Pirates. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. Makes a catch. Makes the grab. Down immediately. He picks up a few. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Second down, going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call it.
The offense set for a first down play. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rush right in his face. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running. And you can see he takes off, and the defense closes in fast. And the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Gray. There he goes. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Looking for the goal line, and they will score. Touchdown, ECU. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Temple lines up quickly.
And you never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play. For them
all by himself down the middle. The 10. Touchdown, Temple. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And he tacks on the extra point. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Number 7, set to kick this one away.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Quarterback empties his backfield. Finds his man on the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
First and 10.
Offense in a bunch formation. DB's right up on the receivers. Fresh set of downs going up top. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Second and long here. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got a man, it's Clark. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the number 7 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Orange, looking to make it 5 straight wins. And they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
Carolina sending the offense back to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Keeps it on the ground. At midfield, he's got room. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. Keeps it himself. Pass to 6. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
In the backfield, it's Allen. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Driving forward, it's Allen. There's some room. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Pirates want to crank the tempo. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, East Carolina.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Drops back on 1st down. Fires to the right. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. 4th down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a 1st down, you got to put that ball on the money, have your guy with some open space so he can run. Defense was all over that drag route. They broke on the football, no space, nowhere to go, forcing the 4th down.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to throw on 1st. Right side, it's Chase. Runs through a man. He might have space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Hands it off. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. And he gets rid of it.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Well, the head coach is looking real smart after gambling for it there on 4th and short in field goal range, but he trusts his quarterback to go to the right place with the football. Huge play now setting up 1st and goal.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Owls! PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They give it back to him. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? On play action. Got it. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
I love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. You know the defense is expecting you to run the football, and you just did it the previous play. So on that 3rd down, you dial up the play action to keep the chains moving.
Running it to the right. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Third and 6 yards to go. Just going to keep it after the snap. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
And, man, it's a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that change your mind? Are you less aggressive, or do you go for the gusto? Do you try to finish this thing off yourself by getting the first down, continuing to possess the ball here in the fourth quarter with the lead?
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Turning it on. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
That's That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Pirates, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Gives it. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looks as if he's going to run it. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And how about this young fella who's slinging the pill, man? His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Maybe a crease. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I would have just loved to see him stay inbounds, fall forward, try to run somebody over, not get pushed out of bounds. You know, obviously the clock is one thing, but now set up in a big fourth down with the lead. What do you want to do on 4th and short?
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Out wide right, it's Clark. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
Love the play call. I love being aggressive there in the first play of the drive, backed up on your own end. There's a lot of coordinators that would just try to run the ball, get some more room, get into a...
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Pass to 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Owls! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The RPO fired complete to the left. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple, but the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? They'll need a bunch on second down. A little release to the back. Breaks the tackle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Got his man out of the backfield. Breaks into the open. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And I love the offense, man. Staying aggressive, doing what you need to do, pushing the ball down the field, still willing to throw the football late in this game. I just don't like the ending. Man, don't step out of bounds. Let that clock run. Try to get out of here with a W.
Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep.
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! Made the grab and then did the rest himself and then put points on the board. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home and come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Pirates! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. There he goes. He's past the marker. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound.